over 100 years ago, when workers had no rights, when they were working 7 days a week, when children were working in factories, when people could be fired arbitrarily, workers came together and they said, we're not animals, we're not beasts of burden, we are human beings, we are going to have dignity on the job, we are going to form trade unions. And hundreds of years ago, in the midst of the agony of slavery, African Americans and their allies began standing up, coming together to say that in America the day will come when we will end slavery and racism and bigotry and discrimination. And millions of people came together to fight for that vision. 100 years ago, no time at all, from an historical perspective, women in America did not have the right to vote, did not have the right to get the education they wanted or the jobs they wanted. But women stood up. They stood up, they fought back, they went on hunger strikes, they went to jail. Some of them died, but with their male allies, they said that in this country, women will not be second-class citizens. If we were here 10 years ago, no time at all, and somebody jumped up here and said, Bernie, you know, I think that in America, gay marriage will be legal in 50 states in this country, the person next to her would have said, you're nuts. That can't happen that fast. But it happened because the gay community... because the gay community and their straight allies said that in America, people will have the right to love whoever they want, regardless of their gender. Love everyone! If we were here 5 years ago, no time at all, and somebody jumps up and says, you know, Bernie, this $7.25 federal minimum wage, starvation wage, we got to raise it to $15 an hour. The person next to him would have said, $15 an hour? You want to double the minimum wage? You're crazy. You're thinking too big. It's too radical an idea. Be sensible, it can't happen. But you know what occurred? The people in the fast food industry in McDonald's and Burger King, those people went out on strike. And they told the world they can't make it on $7.25 or $9 an hour. And then what happened? Seattle, Los Angeles, San Francisco, $15 an hour. Oregon, California, New York State, $15 an hour. In other words, what was seen as radical 55 years ago, unthinkable, has happened. And that is where we are today. The establishment tells you that we can't break through the status quo, that our options are very, very small. I don't believe it. I believe that when people stand up, when they exercise their democratic rights, when they are prepared to fight for social and economic and racial justice, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. And that is what this campaign is about. about. It is much more than just electing a president. It is empowering our entire people. It is understanding that each and every one of you are very powerful people when you choose to exercise that power. And tomorrow is a good first step in exercising that power. Tomorrow is the Democratic primary here in New York State.
If we don't win here, we're going to win.
It is an enormously important primary because there are a lot of delegates at stake.
Everyone vote tomorrow!
My experience has been in this campaign so far is that we win when the turnout is high, we lose when the turnout is low.
Amen, Bernie. You know
Tomorrow, let us all do everything we can to make sure that New York State has the largest turnout in a Democratic primary in its history. Can help take this country a giant step forward for the political revolution. Let's do it. Thank you.